Welcome back to the Weather Channel. We've been watching the seesawing temperatures, of course, this winter, and they've had a major impact perhaps on retailers, and certainly the retailers have been feeling like there's been a roller coaster at times. So our business analyst, Paul Walsh, joins us now from New York City. Paul, Happy New Year to you, first of all. Tell us more about the polar plunge and the impact that it's had on the economy.
Well, it's very interesting, Viv. So, of course, last year we had the polar vortex. This year we've got the polar plunge. And the impact on the economy is really the polar opposite. What ended up happening this year is that we had that very, very mild December, which was very good for retail sales. In fact, the NRF just reported today that there was a 4% increase over last year, which is the the highest in 3 years. But what ended up happening is people were not buying jackets and hats and gloves and things like that. So that inventory was left over. And the polar plunge got here just in time for retailers to help move that product, and just in time for us because, of course, we need it, and now we're getting it at a very marked down price. So actually, the net result was pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good as a net result. But tell me this, Paul, I mean, we did have that thaw, of course, in December. We're anticipating another thaw in another couple of days. What impact will that have?
Well, that's going to continue this trend that we've saw so far this summer, where we're not having to spend as much money to heat our homes. In fact, the Energy Department just released a number yesterday where they expect that we're all going to be spending about 30% less than we did last year. So we're going to continue that trend. We're going to have more money in our pocket. We're going to stay mild, at least for a while. And we're also going to see the benefit in terms of people starting to think about, at least, spring.
Yes. Well, tell me more about that. I mean, are retailers starting to think about spring as well?
They certainly do. So as soon as Christmas is over, retailers in general are in a spring mindset. So when we start to see temperatures, even though it's still cold, even if temperatures are in the high 40s or low 40s in the Northeast and Midwest, this time of year that feels really warm, and it starts that spring mojo going. So for retailers, they love it. For us, we love it because we're starting to see spring. But of course, Viv, as you know, this is not going to last forever. We do have more winter coming, so it's just sort of a nice start to get us all thinking about and feeling and hopefully spending towards spring.
Absolutely. It all works together as we are all together in weather. Thanks very much,
Absolutely.
Paul. All right.
Thanks.